changing directions a little bit. And we hinted at it earlier that many SFOs are a little bit older, a little bit more mundane, and maybe not having enough youthful employees. And I'm going to transition that a little bit into what's going on in technology, in artificial intelligence and VR. As family offices look to become more modern, more nimble, simply better, more effective, there's no question that all of those quote unquote technologies and advancements are at the fingertips, but they may not have people that are native to using it or simply are going to be comfortable using it.
Right.
They may be wonderful experiences, and I'm still saying that they may be very well, still should be part of the SFO, but how do you integrate purposefully younger people into the single family office to, if nothing else, to get not only a different additive to culture, a little bit of a different mindset, a little bit more gung-ho, for lack of a better word, but simply be able to understand and use technology, AI, VR, big data, and all that better?
Right. Well, it goes back to what we talked about earlier, which is you need to make diversity part of your objective. And if you wait until you realize, oh, we have all older workers, it's going to be a harder hurdle. So I think what the best practice would be to do it along the way. You know, you have some program to recruit young people into the organization, and doesn't need to be radical, but you just do it as part of the practice. And then young people are amazing with technology. I mean, they grew up with it. It's like a second language to them. It's a huge benefit to the organization. They can figure things out. I mean, the way people use Google Docs and can create their own solutions, it's amazing. So I'm not sure you are going to repurpose the older group to learn that. I know you can, but they probably will never have the adeptness that a young person will have on those same programs. So I think the best practice would just be to have people in every category, have that diversity, and then you will naturally have people
Right.
that can fill in those gaps that you need. And you know what, the older group will, this is again, the benefit of diversity. Everybody will learn from each other and hopefully see things that they hadn't seen before.
Related to that, and we've discussed this before, effectively is bringing people out of college as an intern, and maybe to make it look better for them, a one-year internship. And I know the word intern in California, where you are, better make sure it's paid. It's very finicky with rules there. But broadly speaking, whether paid or unpaid, bringing on someone direct from the university that has experiences with technologies to potentially disrupt or look at the family office from a different perspective and use technology, would that route in a one-year internship be one way to go?
You and I have spoken of this, and I love the idea. I love the idea of bringing people, rotating through family office with a set end date, whether it's a year, 18 months, or 2 years, just so that maybe there's not a long-term role, but just to have that fresh energy, the perspective, a good experience for the young person as well. I think you have to maybe be clear about what you're hoping to accomplish, because if you just put them in there without a clear objective, that may fail and be unmotivating. But I think it's a great idea. I've actually thought about how could I integrate that in some of the family offices, because it is really hard when someone gets set in a family office. A lot of times they never want to leave, and that's not necessarily bad, but how do you get new people in when you have people that want to stay for the rest of their career? It doesn't create opportunity to bring new people in. So some sort of program like you're suggesting, I think is very creative, and it's worth considering.